Good day, comic fam. Comics are the voice. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's the voice's choices. And this is somewhere in April. So we'll see what we got here. Stay tuned. Hello, comic fam. So April 8th. Is that right? Yeah, today is the 11th. I went and got my comic books, and I got some freebies. Yeah, I got my G.I. Joe up here. I just updated the photo on the back. So now I've got Klaus Janson and Steve Leialoha. So I thought I'd leave it up there. I might change it up and put my Joes back up there again. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, a little bit of a stack. Actually, I got some posters, some freebies. So let's go through the books first, though. Started out with a new Ignition Press ash can called Innards, and I just picked that up. Looks pretty interesting. Anything Ignition Press, I have really been enjoying them. So again, don't sleep on that Ignition Press, right, Chris? Chris the Comic Vet, he knows, because he was showing this one on his pickups. So check out Chris the Comic Vet Murder Podcast. He'll tell you. Ignition Press, man. These guys out of California, they're kind of like the way Image started out. Good paper quality, good artists, good stories. And the guy running the show, he's a producer. I want to say he's a producer. I read a whole thing on it, but the memory, sometimes works. But he's like a movie creator, so he's done like TV shows and movies and stuff, so he knows how to promote stuff, and he knows how to get the best. So I mean, he's got the recipe, right? It's like James Tynan got that recipe, or anybody in the image, the Todd McFarlane people there. So Neighborhood Watch, read the first one, not a bad series. You know what? I'm going to keep going with this one. I might even go back and get that glow-in-the-dark cover. Speaking of James Tynan, the fourth. There's his Tiny Onion. So we got Something is Killing the Children. That came back. Just got the A cover on that one. FOMO. It's a second print. I read it. Meh. I don't know why everybody freaks out over these goddamn new books. I gotta stop. with the FOMO. I read it. It's okay. This is phenomenal, though. Oof. Look at that cover. Robert Kirkman. Yep. Another guy with the recipe. Image, right? And also another dude, Larry Hama. Still going strong. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. We're at 327. Holy Toledo. Also the silent issues. This one was kind of a meh issue, but also kind of an eye-opener. Well, it gives you an idea of how fanatical the Cobra, especially the Crimson Guardsmen, are, and how Cobra Commander really doesn't give a rat's ass about his own people and will do anything to save his own life, including sacrificing his CGs. Do you expect anything less from a frickin' guy like Cobra Commander? So the Nice House by the Sea is out. I think there's like 2 issues left to go because they do their little symbols for each one of the characters in the house, and they highlight it as they go. Don't really see where this series is heading to, but alright, it's James Tynan, so the 4th. This one's been fun. I've been enjoying this one, Bleeding Hearts. It's a zombies and a zombie horde, and these people are all dead, and they're going after the living, of course. But there's one of the zombies that's turning back into a human, so something that I don't think anyone's ever thought of doing in a store. So, story. So what happens if he became a zombie, but then it starts to reverse? So that's what's happening to one of these zombies, is he's starting to turn back into a human again. So his heart's functioning, his system is starting to turn human again. How bizarre. I thought I had picked up the first issue, but I was wrong. I read the second one, and I thought I'd read the first one, but apparently I read it in the store and didn't take it, so I went back and rectified the situation. So there. Brutal Dark. It's actually pretty good. It's going to be a 6-issue, I want to say 6-issue limited series. It's kind of neat. It's about this mystical anvil and hammer that's like magic and creates all these like Roman soldier mechanical robot things that are magical too. So it's like an army of the undead, or army mechanical army, something like that. It's pretty good. So it was set in the 1940s. So kind of a cool book. This one I've been enjoying. Very few Marvel books that I'm getting now. My Marvel list has shrunk to like null. I mean, the Spider-Man is finished, Miles Morales, so now I'm Incredible Hulk. Avengers is finished. So I got 2 books now. Oh, 3, because there's the Generation X-23, which will probably fail after 5 or 6 issues, because that's the recipe for Laura Kinney, apparently. Her stories will never, ever, ever, ever go on. This one looked pretty dope. Pretty Hate Machine. Some Mad Cave goodness. Don't know what it's about. Story looks pretty, or the cover looks pretty good. Same thing with this one. Estuary, a Ghost Story from Oni Press. You know, I'm just a freak for Oni Press stuff anyway, because they brought the EC brand back. So you know what? I'll get it. Oh, more Ignition Press. Everybody loves Jewel Thief. That's pretty dope. Oh, I just realized the car in the background. That is a CUDA. Beautiful. So it's a good reason why I picked it up. Well, Ignition Press, right? And yep, I'm an idiot. But again, I don't know. I'm going to keep going because the story makes me laugh. Brett Bean, you're a freaking genius. You figured out the recipe, the what us nerds want, and you delivered, and it's a sensation. My boy Jeff Lemire, Fury of Firestorm. So we'll see if that's any good, because of my beloved DC. And the last one I picked up was Absolute Green Lantern, because anything in the Absolute universe, I am definitely picking it up. And I actually managed to pick up preview stuff, which I didn't know they were actually doing stuff anymore. Okay, so the freebies. I didn't bag and board these ones. I gotta do that very soon. So freebies, Spawn 372. Why'd I pick up Spawn? I don't know. But there was 2 books there. There was this one too. Guess it's the sketch cover, so the B cover. It's pretty interesting. So Spawn books, I usually don't pick them up, but there's a guy in our club, Ivan the Spawn Freak. Maybe he's onto something. I don't know. The Illuminati. And I picked up Voyeur #1, more Ignition Press. It's, I don't know, some weird love thing. I don't know if I'll be interested in it. And then the Author Immortal numero 4. And then there was a distillery book. And this one's actually in pretty nice shape. And so #1, I have no idea what it's about. It's called The Big Burn. And that's pretty wild. So I grabbed that one up, and we'll see how that goes. So the rest of these are posters. So I picked up 3 Marvel posters and a whole bunch. You see, I got Bleeding Hearts there. There's Void Rivals one, the Firestorm from Jeff Lemire that just came out. Got that one. This one's the history of the DC Universe. Got that old-fashioned look to it. It's hard to show these things because they're so... Got Bad Idea, Ordained, which they still haven't got their books. End of Life, and there's that Peril of the Brutal, which is pretty cool. And then the Ultimate Endgame, Ultimate Spider-Man, but this one freaked me out because I didn't realize what it was. It says Punisher #1 facsimile. And I'm like, Punisher 1. So I'm thinking it's the new Punisher, but no, it's actually the old Punisher. So that's pretty cool. So I think my horror book's coming down and Punisher's going up, because that's my jam from the 80s. I like that stuff. And yeah, these were all free, so snagged up stuff. Love my LCS. Worlds Collide right there. All right, so that is the Voices Choices for April. We're on 11th, springtime. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.